Triple C candidate Grantmore Wakata faces the prospect of failing to vote for himself this coming Wednesday after he was arrested together with 39 other Triple C supporters on Tuesday on allegations of disorderly conduct. The police, who kept the fort in cells for 2 nights, alleged that they held an illegal car rally at Machipisa shopping center, are now opposing in a matter that is now dragging at the Harare Magistrate Court before Lenmo Mapia since Thursday. Lawyer Kudzaika Dzere, representing the fort, told journalists that his clients had been dehumanized, abused and violated by the police. He argued before the courts that the Triple C supporters were illegally before the courts and should be set free.
Condemned the whole process. The whole process is not taking place in a manner that the Constitution prescribes. The dignity of my clients has been violated. We've consistently said that the conditions in which arrested people are detained at Harare Central Police Station is deplorable. It's unfit for human beings, and these are the same conditions that my clients have been put through, and it offends against the Constitution of our country.
The
people in custody were arrested 2 days ago. They've been brought to court today, and our major concern really is that the conditions under which they were detained are deplorable in the violation of the Constitution of Zimbabwe. They've not been able to bath, they've not been given any drinking water, they've not been able to access any proper ablution facilities. The conditions in which they were held and detained are unconstitutional in the violation of the Constitution of Zimbabwe. So it is our view strongly that they are not lawfully before the court, and they must be released forthwith.
What's their charge?
Disorderly conduct, that's the first charge for the bulk of them, and then the one Grantmore Wakata, who is a candidate in the election, is facing a charge of failing to notify a regulating authority of procession.
Grantmore Wakata, who is a candidate in election, is facing a charge of failing to notify a regulating authority of the procession.
Bail is a constitutional right. It's a right that is given by our constitution to all citizens of Zimbabwe. So my clients are no exception. They are entitled by operation of law to bail. It is the state which must give reasons why they should remain in custody. And so far as we're concerned, the state has failed to give any good reason why they should remain in custody. Again, it's in our view, it's an abuse of the court process, because without having informed us, without having given us a reason, the prosecutor dealing with the matter just disappeared after lunch and didn't come back to court, which led to the matter being postponed to Monday, again to the prejudice of our client. The conditions in the prisons of Zimbabwe, whether it's at the police station or at the formal prisons, they are just unbelievable. You need to go there to actually see it for yourself. But it's inhuman and degrading, and we will never stop speaking out about those issues. The conditions of the prisons in Zimbabwe are unacceptable and are unfit for human beings. That's daydreaming again from the state. It's very embarrassing the way the state is presenting its case in court. It's embarrassing. You have an investigating officer who talks of addresses being false, but has never visited those addresses. So it's nonsense to us. That is common cause. There is unemployment in Zimbabwe. Where do you want people to live? How many people do you know who have houses? How many amongst you here have got houses? Of course, people will share houses. There's nothing abnormal with that. You know what is happening in Zimbabwe.
Friday, the court postponed bail hearing on the pretext that prosecutor Tafara Chirambira had an emergency which he needed to attend to. The matter will now proceed to be heard on Monday, 21, heightening prospects of the 40 failing to cast their votes this Wednesday.
We made a very good application for bail, which the state has been opposing, and we adjourned for lunch for continuation of the bail proceedings. Unfortunately, the state prosecutor disappeared and failed to turn up for the afternoon session and sent his junior to apply for a postponement, which we opposed, but unfortunately the magistrate ruled in favor of the state. We have not been told why the prosecutor was telling the matter to not come back to court, so the matter has been rolled over to Monday. Unfortunately, my clients will have to endure the weekend in custody. Yes, they're facing a charge of disorderly conduct and failing to notify the regulating authority. Obviously, it's a question of trivializing the rights of accused persons because of the political jacket that they wear. We know that they are being punished because they are members of the Triple C political party. So it's nothing new. It's part of the modus operandi of the state. So we are not surprised at all. We are not surprised at all. But we will keep on fighting, and we will keep on doing our job as human rights lawyers.
From the days polls were proclaimed, Triple C has been battling with police who have been banning their rallies, while at the same time complaining that courts were being used to win the polls on behalf of ZANU-PF. Reporting for HSTV News, Munotida Kone, Roton Magistrates Court, Harare.